The Voice Playoffs Live Results. Top 8 of Season 27. The first round of The Voice Playoffs began on April 28, with LeAnn Rimes and Sheryl Crow as mega mentors. Coaches Kelsea Ballerini and Adam Levine were the first to send their singers on stage to give it their all. On Ballerini's team, Iris Herrera, Jaelen Johnston, Alanna Lynise, Tinika Wyatt, and Darius J sang their hearts out, but only Herrera and Lynise made it to the semifinals. Levine's team consisted of Lucia Flores-Wiseman, Conor James, Kolby Cordell, Eckenroad, and Britton Moore. Ultimately, Levine chose Flores-Wiseman and Moore to move on to the next round. During the second part of the playoffs, which aired on May 5 at 8 p.m. ET, John Legend and Michael Bublé chose 2 team members each to advance to next week. The Voice Playoffs, May 5 Live Results. Team Bublé and Team Legend were up for the playoffs Part 2. Sheryl Crow and LeAnn Rimes were back as mega mentors. Kaya Hamilton from Team Bublé was up first and chose Sting's If You Love Somebody Set Them Free, and Bublé advised her to use her chest voice more during rehearsals to give more of a growl. As the singer began her set, Ballerini and Legend gave their stamp of approval. Kaya, that was absolutely fantastic. I don't know how he sends you home after that, Legend told her. Bublé said, "Thank you for being so brave and taking a song that I know freaked you out a little bit. I know that you're more than capable. You were flawless." Bryson Battle from Legend's team was next with POV by Ariana Grande. The part that really resonates with me is that aspect of self-love. Finding things that I love about myself is always a work in progress, he said. Bryson's voice is really stunning, and I don't even think he understands his range yet, Rimes told Legend ahead of Battle's performance. When Battle was done, Bublé was so impressed that he wished he had a steel button. Levine acknowledged how difficult the song was and said, "It's so technically crazy." Ballerini said, "I think that you could truly win this whole competition." Angie Ray was originally on Team Kelsea, but was stolen by Bublé. For her playoff song, Bublé chose How Do I Live by Rimes, which held special meaning for Ray after losing her grandmother. The emotional rendition brought Ballerini to her feet and told Ray of singing part of the song in Spanish. "That was so beautiful. This was your moment on the show." She added, "I felt the whole performance so deeply, and I'm so proud of you." Bublé told his mentee, "I think that's the best I've heard you. This is the scariest moment for you to be that good." B.D.ii. R&B singer B.D.ii stayed in his wheelhouse with the hit song All My Life by Kelsea and JoJo. While practicing in front of his coach Legend and Rimes, the I Need You singer told him to project his voice a bit more. If he gives his all to this song, he can make a strong case for going to the lives, Legend told the camera. After his performance, Legend told B.D.ii, "You have this beautiful, pure, soulful voice, but it always sounds cool, it always sounds effortless. You can make really great modern R&B records right now. I thought this was your best performance so far. I absolutely loved it." Jane Cree from Team Bublé chose 99 Luftballons, and her coach said, "Jane has an ability to express herself in such a unique way. She doesn't sound like anything that I've heard in a long time." Cree began her song with a slow tempo and picked it up to the sound of the screaming audience. As she closed her set, Bublé couldn't help but give her a standing ovation. "Jane, you're so awesome," Levine told her. "I love your voice because you just don't try so hard that it becomes this over-the-top thing." Legend added that he loved Cree's style of singing as well and advised Bublé to advance her to the next round. "Jane never ceases to amaze me. I have never seen someone that clearly has so much star quality," Bublé later said. Olivia Cooper-Harris choice for the playoffs was What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. This song is all falsetto, and if you don't know how to control that, it could be disastrous, and she does a beautiful job, Rimes told the camera. Despite the difficulty of the song, Harris received a standing ovation from Legend, Levine, and Bublé after her rendition. Every single time you're on this stage, you show a different side of who you are and what you can do. It was so stunning, Ballerini told Harris. Her coach Legend said, I am thoroughly impressed by you, Olivia. Barry Jean Fontenot. Bublé's team member Barry Jean Fontenot chose the oldie, Until I Found You by Stephen Sanchez. It's about reconnecting with a love you lost. It reminds me of my feelings about music, he explained. Fontenot channeled those feelings into the song, and when he was done, Levine complimented him on his stage presence. We're all rooting for you. Your confidence has grown. Where you're at now versus where you were when you started is so worlds above, the Maroon 5 singer said. Carry that with you in every performance that you do. Perform and move like the stage is yours, Legend told Fontenot. As for Bublé, he told the singer, it's people at home getting to watch people like you show up here, and week after week, grow into this beautiful person that you are. Ari Camille. Ari Camille chose the R&B song Rain by SWV, and during rehearsal, her coach Legend advised her to spice things up. I just think it needs more vibe and that like sensuality, he said. Rhymes added, it's got to hit that pocket a little bit more. Camille took her coach's advice, and after her performance, Levine told her, I'm such a fan. Tonight was a beautiful thing. Ballerini said, you're 21 and you have such a built-in, lived-in confidence. I think you are such an artist. Adam David. Adam David admitted that he wasn't familiar with the song Bublé assigned him, which was Bob Dylan's Shall Be Released. Although he didn't know the song, David felt a connection to it as a former addict and said, music was the only thing that kept me alive. So to get the opportunity to be here, possibly jumpstart my career, that's what this song is doing for me. It's letting me rejoice, he continued. Upon David finishing his song, Levine reflected on his being a one-chair turn and said, shame on us because I believe you so wholeheartedly. You deserve to have a beautiful and long career in this business, Bublé told David. Renzo. Team Legends Renzo closed off the playoffs with his rendition of Too Sweet by Hozier, which he already impressed his coach and Rhymes with during practice. Making it to the lives would mean everything that I've sacrificed was not in vain, Renzo said before his performance. After his rendition of the rock song, Ballerini told Legend that she couldn't picture the voice moving on without Renzo. Stay tuned, Legend said. He continued, it just feels like you're already a star making those records. If we are to go forward together, we want to make sure we pick songs that take advantage of that raw side of your voice and make people feel that energy, that urgency, Legend said. The voice contestants moving on to the next round. Bublé was tasked first to choose 2 out of his 5 remaining season 27 contestants. I have enjoyed every single second of working with you and watching you grow, he told them. He continued, I'll always be a fan of all of you. Thank you for trusting me and for allowing me to take this journey with you. The first artist Bublé chose was David. There's no one like him, Bublé told the camera. Next to move on was Cree, who Bublé called her stage presence non-negotiable. Legend announced Renzo as his first pick to make it to the next round. I just see his vision. I see him making records. I see him on the big stages, the Grammy winner said. The last artist for the night to move on to the lives was Battle. I had to pick Bryson. Everybody's just at a loss for words when they see someone with his range, Legend shared. You all made it so difficult. It was so agonizing, Legend told the rest of his team. Carson Daly announced a twist for The Voice live shows. After The Voice coaches made their decisions, host Carson Daly dropped a big bomb. We've always intended to keep the best artists on this show for the longest amount of time, he said. We're going to allow each of you to bring back one more artist for the top 8 live show, Daly continued. He added, the Super Saves is on.